As people will know, once the COVID outbreak occurred and the town centres closed down, we actually stopped charging people for parking in our town centres. This was to make life a bit easier for people who needed to still come in. Now town centres are reopening again, people are returning to our town centres, we're now reintroducing charging. That will happen from Monday the 29th. So we're slightly behind the reopening of town centres just to get people back in the town centres and things getting back to normal. If we don't charge for parking in town centres, then actually what will happen is that those car parks will be full all day of people parking. And if you're coming in for an hour, 2 hours, you're simply not going to get parked. So it's important that we do make sure that we make spaces available. We know parking is unpopular, but that money does get ploughed back into the local economy and into maintaining your transport services. To try and make life a bit easier for people, because we know that they don't necessarily touch machines, use cash, we're introducing a parking app. So you can pay on your phone, you can pay over the telephone, you don't need to get out of the car, and once you've registered with the app and paid, you can extend your parking if you want to, so if you haven't got to hurry back, if you want to spend a bit longer walking around the town centres. So it makes life a bit easier for everybody. At the same time as parking comes in, Park and Ride will be reinstated in Durham City. It'll be a 10-minute service in the peak hours, 15 minutes into peak and on a Saturday, and toilets are available as usual. Just like parking, we're asking people to use contactless where possible. Anything you need to touch, the machines, everything else will be cleaned down. We will also be making sure that on the buses that people keep their social distance. We'll be limiting bus passengers to 8, and as with every other bus service, we're asking people to use a face covering, and the driver will remind you of this, and regrettably, if you don't obey this, he'll be refusing entry onto the bus. But he will be there to make sure that you're safe and you can actually use our services as best as you can. And as we have been out through this, we will be maintaining free parking for NHS and essential workers.